All right, welcome back. I would like to welcome you to another episode of Erban Topic, where we progress your conscience forward through powerful conversation. And again, this is season 2. And on this particular episode, I got 2 special guests to join our urban panel as we go over Usher versus Chris Brown, man. So what's good, man? Introduce yourself. How y'all doing today? How you doing? For people who may not know you guys, just introduce yourself. I'm gonna start on my left. You all right?
I'm Brittany.
Okay.
I'm Keenan.
All right, so these are my people. And how old are you guys?
32.
31.
Okay. So we in our early 30s. So we were born in the early 90s. So that means we got the opportunity to see both ends of the spectrum when it comes to all things Usher and all things Chris Brown. This has been a trending topic over all social media platforms over the past several months. You know what I mean? Usher versus Chris Brown, and who would win, who got more hits, you know what I'm saying, who's more of a legend, quote unquote. And so I just felt like, we'll take a step back from like our normal, serious, in-depth episodes to have a little bit of fun with our audience and just with our urban community moving forward. So what y'all think, man? What y'all think about the Usher and Chris Brown, man? What makes this fan favorite battle so unique? Like what makes it appealing?
I would have to say the different eras. I just feel like they're different genres. Well, not really different genres, but just different times. So, yeah.
Okay. So it is 2 different eras of music. One was early 2000s and one really popped off in the 2010s. Well, one came in the game in the late 2000s, but it really popped off in the 2010s. What you think, Keenan? What you think?
I'd agree about the same, man. Just like, 2 of the best from 2 different generations. You know what I'm saying? They both held it down for their own, their own lane.
For sure. I agree with that. Both of them some juggernauts when it comes to their stage, when it comes to their music, man. All right, so what makes this like so important to the fans of Usher and Chris Brown? I'm gonna start with Keenan this time. What makes this battle itself so important?
I think it just, even if they were to do a versus, I don't even think it would really come down to the music. I think it'd be the dancing.
Oh, really?
Okay,
then.
The 2 of them for, holding it down for all the videos and whatnot, what they do. I think they would want to see the dance on one.
Damn, okay. That's actually a great point. I didn't even really consider. I considered it. I knew that both of them definitely can dance their ass off. They juggernauts when it comes to the dance game. But what I'm saying is, I never thought that it actually come down to the dance, to like a dance battle. That actually be a good idea for versus for them to do. They could do that to be like a fight on tiebreaker or some shit like that. That'd be gas. Yeah, that might be crazy though. That might be crazy.
Chris Brown definitely.
Okay, so we already think Chris Brown is the juggernaut. Off top is the winner. Okay. So right now, what we're about to get into before we move into the rankings, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna rank each one of these guys' movies, featured songs, and we're gonna do top 10 hits by each one of these guys, just to see where we at since we were born in the early 90s, and we just had an opportunity to see Usher's complete career from when he came in the game in the early 90s as a young teenager, and we got to see, we grew up with Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying, which is why I feel like it's so unique to us specifically, is because we actually we kind of were raised off of Usher, you feel what I'm saying, in a sense, we kind of taught when we first started liking the other sex, we kind of were listening to Usher at that time. He had the hottest songs out, but then when it came to practicing what was preached, we was listening to Chris Brown in a sense.
A little experience.
so it's kind of crazy. I feel like that's why it's so unique to us in our age group. So all right, so before we get into the rankings, I'm gonna actually go over the urban suggestions. In today's urban suggestion, as we take a quick break, it's gonna be ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is one of the most important herbs, and it's also like a traditional form of alternative medicine. It's based on Indian principles. It is also found in India and lower parts of Asia. And some of the benefits of ashwagandha is going to be that it helps reduce stress and anxiety. It may benefit athletic performance. It reduces symptoms of some mental health conditions such as depression. When I was going through an episode of depression and dealing with anxiety and just really overworking myself 2 years ago during the pandemic, I failed and started researching other supplements and just other vitamins and herbs that I could take to avoid having to get on prescriptions. And one of the things that I saw and learned about and started taking was ashwagandha. And so I can attribute to what it's saying, why I said it may reduce the symptoms of some mental health conditions such as depression or anxiety, because it helped with mine. And I think what it does is like helps open up the valves in your body and helps your blood run better through your body. It helps you breathe and help you think and help you relax. So some more benefits is that it boosts testosterone and it increases the fertility in men. Ashwagandha reduces the blood sugar levels, which is very good. For anybody that's experiencing any pain or sickness, it also contributes to reduction of inflammation in the body. It also helps improve brain memory, and it may improve sleep. When I was going through my episode again back in 2020 during the pandemic, I was having a lot of trouble sleeping because I was running so much. And so when I started taking the ashwagandha supplements, it actually helped me calm down and relax and just vibe out and just chill. And it helped me sleep better, to be completely honest. It helped me sleep better, truthfully. And one of the last benefits of it is that it's very safe. It's very safe. It's relatively safe. But too much of anything is a bad thing. So I wouldn't advise you to do anything because I'm not a medical professional. But one thing I do know is too much of anything is a bad thing. But it's pretty safe for you to take, and it's natural. That's what we all about at Erban. We're about authentic things that we want to suggest to you guys to just research and learn about. If you like it, you can try it on your own and just what y'all think? So what y'all think about the ashwagandha? Have y'all tried any, or is it something that you guys would consider in the time? Would it be something that you guys would actually like tell someone else who may be experiencing like depression or anxiety or lack of sleep or just trying to, just trying to relax?
I never tried it, but yeah, it'd be different, something to look into.
Okay. What you think, Brittany?
You introduced me to it, so
okay.
I really think it's a healthier way, because a lot of times doctors, they want to put us on medication and stuff that's not natural, and I think it's just important to go the more natural way. So it's something I would definitely try.
I agree with that 110%. Like I said, and then it's affordable. Like I think you can go to the vitamin shop or wherever you get your vitamin and supplements at. I wouldn't advise anybody to get it from Walmart necessarily, but I will say go to the vitamin shop or even like a GNC store, anywhere that they do like any herbalist stuff, and just see if they got some. Like they normally run like anywhere from $10 for a bottle of the supplements to like $20 for a bottle. And I know you can order it offline off Whole Foods or Amazon, and you can get like the actual powder that they put in like the capsules for the supplements. You can get that raw and put it like in a smoothie or something. You know what I mean? So it's really natural. It's dope too. Like my wife take it, my cousins take it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for you. All right, so now we're finna get down to the meat and bones of the episode, man. This is what everybody want. So y'all, we gonna give y'all what y'all want. So first thing we gonna rank is the movies. Usher versus Chris Brown movies. We gonna start with Keenan first. We gonna start with you first, dog. What you got? Who got better movies?
Out of two of them, who got the better movie?
What you got for Usher top 5 movies, and then what you got for Chris Brown top 5 movies?
See, here's the problem. I ain't got a top 5 for either one of them.
Okay. What you got? Well, give us what you got.
I got some top favorites,
Okay.
Usher, I'm gonna go In the Midgets.
Okay.
And The Falcon.
Okay.
And Chris Brown, I'm gonna go Stomp the Yard.
Classics.
Take It. This Christmas.
Okay. Classics. Okay. What you got?
Well, I've honestly never seen any Usher movies. So, no, I mean, none that I can remember, like, Light It Up. I do remember watching that. I remember some of it, so I can't really compare. But as far as Chris Brown, I would say This Christmas and Stomp the Yard.
Okay.
For sure.
So I actually did do all 5 for each one.
So you seen all 5 of Usher?
All 5 Usher movies? I have seen all 5 Usher movies. I got Light It Up, Hands of Stone. That's pretty good though. That's when he played Sugar Ray Leonard, the boxer, against Roberto Duran. I need to watch that. It's good, man. It's a really good movie.
See, this
came out. It's new too though. It's new.
So this will allow me to go home and
look it up.
research and look at it now.
I think it came out like in 2018 or 2017, something like that. It ain't that old. Hands of Stone. I got She's All That. So that's a classic movie in the late 90s. That's like one of the turn of the century teen movies, like scary movie, and of course Not Another Teen movie, but kind of based off that main movie. The Faculty, which was a classic. I might go watch that tonight, but The Faculty is pretty good, bro. Yeah. And I got In the Mix. In the Mix was trash. Let's just be completely honest. It's a trash movie. But shout out to my man Usher though. That's my dog. You feel me? I rock with you my own way, Usher. For Chris Brown, I got Stomp the Yard. I mean, he was only in the movie for 5 minutes, and everybody was in there crying. I remember that. Like I was in high school. That was for us. That's our generation. So that's just how big Chris Brown was to us at that time. Like he got killed at the first beginning of the movie, and all the girls was in that crime, man. Got This Christmas, which was another classic. Takers, Think Like a Man. Then that Nick Cannon movie, She Ball. I think it's like a low budget film, but it's still pretty good. Nick Cannon did a good job acting in it. It's like a reformed gangster who actually had like his own community center. They had like a basketball league for women. That's gas. That's gas. Y'all ain't seen that Hands of Stone though? It's a real good movie, man.
I just don't remember it.
I just like it because it's about the box, you know. It's about Roberto Duran. It's like it's gas. Yeah, it's gas. Okay. Alright, so next we got features by Usher versus Chris Brown. So, and by features, it can be songs that they are featured on somebody else's song, or features or a song that they collaborate with somebody else and garner the feature for. So we're gonna start with Brittany this time. Let's see what she got.
Okay, so just get my top 5.
Top 5 for Chris Brown, and then your top 5 for Usher.
Okay, so they're not in any particular order, but I have Deuces with Kevin McCall.
Okay.
Now this is a newer song. Call Me Every Day. Wizkid.
That's classic. That's off the new album. I love that. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too.
And then No Guidance with Drake, of course.
Smash. It's a banger.
Sure.
Certified.
And then Come Together with Her.
That's a pretty good song.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good song.
And Wobble Up. I feel like it's like a little, you know.
They got to hear about that, don't they?
Yeah, like Nicki Minaj.
Yo, God,
yeah. So I will make sure everybody sounds like something you listen to in the club. Okay. It's different.
So what you got for Usher? Usher.
For Usher, I have that's a classic.
Certified.
Love in This Club with Beyonce. Listen, I still listen to that like at least one time a day.
Okay.
My Move with Alicia Keys.
Classic. Certified classic.
Same Girl.
Certified.
Yes.
Certified classic. That's a certified. We not gonna go there this episode. So
all right.
It's just certified. We're just gonna say certified.
And then I don't know if y'all listen to Summer Walker, but Summer Walker Comfort.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's when she. What song did she remix by Usher on that song? On that song. Is it Nice and Slow? Which one did she remix by Usher?
You Make Me Wanna.
Oh yeah, You Make Me Wanna. Yeah, that's right. All right, that's a solid list though. That's a solid list. I think some of your highlights, of course, No Guidance. Yeah. They Call Me Every Day. That's a certified classic. Deuces. I remember how big Deuces was when it first came out at the time, because it was right after the situation when him and Rihanna had got into this situation.
That's like a breakup song.
Yeah, and that's what actually kind of like brought Chris Brown back to life. When he came back with that, I was like, okay, Chris Brown back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He back. All right, so what you got, Keno, for the features? What you got, big dog?
Man, Chris Brown, we start with Breezy. Man, you can't forget about Run It, which was
yeah, that's number one song. That's it for number one, yeah.
Party with Gucci Mane.
Okay.
New Flame.
Okay, New Flame. We got Usher on it.
Yeah,
we didn't even think about it. We had that on the radio.
Look at Me Now.
Okay, yeah, we'll bust around. Yeah.
Deuces and No Guy.
No Guy. Yes. Okay. That's a solid list.
Yeah.
That's a solid list. What you got for us?
Usher. It's about the same, man. Yeah with Lil Jon, My Boo with Alicia Keys, Love in This Club with Beyonce. Shout out my wife. Hey Daddy with Plies.
Ooh.
And I Need a Girl with Diddy.
Ooh. I forgot about I Need a Girl. Man, they used to wear that out on the radio. They still do wear it out sometimes.
Sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I like the video too.
That's a solid list. So that's what I got, man. For the features or feature song collaborations, nobody said. I'm gonna start with Chris Brown. Sorry. Nobody said go crazy.
What?
Go crazy when y'all do it. Nobody said that. Why would it?
He got so many. It's just so many.
It's hard to pick.
Yeah, Chris Brown got a lot of. He got a lot of bangers. That's true.
Which is what led me to the other question. It's gonna have to come down to dancing. Chris Brown got too many hits. You know what I'm saying? So
Chris Brown got too many hits. Okay, we gonna have to see. We gonna have to see, man. Chris Brown got a lot of hits though. He got a lot of hits.
The whole Indigo was the whole.
The whole
Indigo album. To me, the Indigo album is Chris Brown's best album overall out of all his albums that put out. Like it's like the most complete album. I feel like. That's gas, bro. Yeah. Now, speaking of Indigo, I went to the concert with my wife, and back in 2019, and it was just something that I guess I'm gonna take my girl to go see Chris Brown, man. You know what I mean? So just get out of the house and that's something she really wanted to do. She wanna go see Chris Breezy. Like, should I go see Chris Brown? You feel me? Shit, I left out that concert singing all his songs. But I went in there, like 25,000 women and like 2,000 men. Like, the ratio was crazy, bro. I was in there singing all the Chris Brown songs, all the classics. I was in there singing, like going crazy. But now hold up now. But,
I mean, I'm just saying, he's a great artist.
Yeah, Chris Brown, he definitely a GOAT. He definitely a GOAT. Usher a GOAT too, though. That's the thing. Usher a GOAT too, though. He is a GOAT. He is a GOAT, man.
Without Usher, it wouldn't be a Chris Brown.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right.
That's true. I have to agree with that. So I got Go Crazy, No Guidance. I got Waves on that Kanye album, Life of Pedro, which is a classic for me. I got My Last, Big Sean, one of Big Sean's biggest songs, one of his first smash, My Last. They sampled New Edition.
Yeah.
And I got Call Me Every Day with Whiskey because I really like that song on that new album, that Breezy album. It's a classic. And then for Usher, I got My Boo featuring Alicia Keys, Lil Jon and Ludacris, Loving This Club Part 1 and Part 2. I think Part 1 might be harder than Part 2 though. I know Beyonce on 2, but Jeezy killed that verse. On What You Want. On What You Need, that shit hard, bro. It's too hard.
I gotta go with Beyonce though.
It's too hard, bro. Then I got Love and Friends. Loving and Friends, Ludacris and Lil Jon. Yeah. He got hits too. That's how y'all. He got hits. Usher got hits. I'm trying to tell y'all. Alright, man. So some honorable mentions. I got New Flame. I got I Need a Girl. There's some honorable mentions and feature songs that they both was on. Classics. So now it's time for what we all been waiting for. The top 10. The D-Guy was to actually have a Versuz. I know the Versuz is going to be 20 songs. We had to chop it down into 10. The top 10 all-time classics. And all these songs got to be certified classics. Let's put up in these lists. We're going to start with, who want to go first? Who you want to go first?
I'm going to go first.
All right.
Just in case I got to change this.
All right, so top 10. These ain't no order. We're gonna go Usher first.
Okay.
You probably catch that L, but
oh man.
Yeah, with Lil Jon, My Boo, Alicia Keys, You Got It Bad, Loving This Club, No Limit, Lil Free, You Remind Me, Nice and Slow, You Make Me Wanna, and Confession. Both parts.
Part 1 and Part 2. Okay. Certified.
And then,
Certified.
Chris Brown, No Guidance, Loyal, Liquor, Privacy, Party with Gucci Mane.
Okay.
Heat, Deuces, Say Goodbye, Kiss Kiss, and Ayo.
Okay. Solid again. I'm gonna ask y'all a question though. Well, go ahead. I'll wait till the end. Go ahead, Brittany. So what's your top 10?
So I'm gonna go with Chris first. So I have Warm Embrace. That's a newer song.
Yeah. It's real good though. It's real good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Call Me Every Day, of course. No Guidance. Back to Sleep. Privacy. Girl of My Dreams.
Certified. I love that song.
And
that's a good song.
Heat. Tempo. Your Man Ain't Me. And Indigo.
Okay. I love Indigo. That's my jam too. That's my jam. What you got for Usher?
So for Usher, I have Superstar.
How can I forget about that
Yes,
song?
You cannot.
How can I forget about Superstar?
It's all over TikTok. Everybody.
How can I forget about that?
Hey Daddy, Love in This Club. You Don't Have to Call. Nice and Slow. You Make Me Wanna. No Limit. Climax. I Need a Girl. And yeah.
Okay. Solid.
I forgot about 2 from Usher.
What you got?
Moving Mountain.
Oh yeah, Moving Mountain.
Yeah.
And
that's
what's the one with him and Wale?
Oh gosh, I know.
Matrimony.
Okay, yeah, Matrimony. Yes.
It's all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
People had it there.
It might be a battle.
It's gonna be a battle, bro.
Do you think they're gonna do it though? Because this man, like, they've been going back and forth, like.
I don't think they're gonna do it because of what he said, what Keenan said earlier. He was like, Usher kind of paved the way for Chris Brown, and I got it.
We want to Yeah, they need to.
And a big ass.
They can put Ray J on the verse. They can put Ray
Listen.
I'm sorry.
So y'all saying y'all like Ray J
That was
on the R&B.
Ray J needed a little honey that morning. That's what he needed. He needed something.
He needed to not do it.
Ray J got hits too though.
What?
He got hits now. He got hits.
Ray J got
Okay.
He got 3 hits, but he got some hits.
He got 3.
He got hits.
the same body.
Yeah.
He
Okay. Alright, so since everybody started with Usher on their top 10, I'm gonna start with Usher too. Okay, so I got Confessions Part 2. I got Nice and Slow, You Don't Have to Call, My Boo, Same Girl, got to be in the top 10 classics. I don't know how. You Make Me Wanna, yeah, Burn, There Goes My Baby, and Trading Places. Trading Places. I cannot believe I forgot Superstar.
Yeah, no, I can't.
This is for you, my number 1. Oh my gosh.
I still listen to that.
Okay, so we got Chris Brown. We got No Guidance, Kiss Kiss. Yo, I mean, it's crazy. Back to Love for me, personally. Back to Love. It's a solid song, man. Deuces. Say Goodbye. He sang it everywhere he go.
Yeah.
He still singing to this
That
day.
made me sad.
I'm sorry. It's just a list. We got Privacy, which is one of my all-time favorite songs by Chris Brown. Privacy, dog. Take You Down. I got kicked out of the house for Take You Down. I literally got kicked out of my house in high school for listening to Take You Down. We'll talk about that another time. I got Loyal, a major smash. They wore it out for like 2 years straight. And I got Running, of course. I gotta put Running in there because that's, like I said, that shit came out when we was in high school. I think I was in the 9th grade, 10th grade then. It's crazy. But to be honest, this is why I want to wait to the end to ask y'all this at the end of us showing our list. Confessions Part 2. Chris Brown ain't got nothing that sounds like that. Trading Places, he ain't got nothing that sound like that. It's kind of hard, y'all. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like Usher got some real in-depth songs. Like Chris Brown got hits. He got hits. But some of the hits be a little shallow. Trading Places, he's actually talking to you as if you're the dude and he's the girl.
Right.
And that shit hard, bro. And I be singing it like I'm the dude. I mean, like I'm the girl, like she the dude.
I feel like he got something.
It's crazy.
I got one.
What you got, Todd?
See, when Usher was coming out, the Confessions, all the businesses out in the streets.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about it. Around the time that Chris Brown business was in the streets, Deuces was in.
Yeah, that's true.
That was his, rebuttal to everything.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
But I'm not saying it's gonna be Confessions, but I'm just saying that might be Chris Brown only one that can really.
That can go up against that.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Kiss Kiss. I don't think Usher got nothing that can really compete with Kiss Kiss and with Chris Brown and T-Pain. It's a certified classic. But Superstar, what does Chris Brown got to compete with Superstar? I don't think he got nothing.
He does. I just feel
like
like Chris Brown has so many hits.
He do.
This is just a little, like
This
ain't enough right now.
This is barely the tip of the iceberg.
You gotta really brainstorm and really sit and listen to the music and compare it.
Say Goodbye could go against,
No?
Say Goodbye could go against Superstar.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Well, wait.
Maybe. Either that or Privacy.
Nah, not Privacy.
Nah, that's too different ways right there.
Superstar heavy, man.
Yeah, Superstar.
My Boo, I remember how big My Boo was when it came out too. I'm just saying. So if they were to actually do a Versuz battle, Brittany, who do you think would be the winner of the Versuz battle? Who do you think would be the winner of the Versuz battle?
Chris Brown.
Okay, so you got Chris Brown. Who you got, King? Who you got overall?
And after hearing some of these songs I ain't thought about in a minute, it's gonna be pretty tight.
It'll be tight.
I'm gonna go to Chris Brown because he's gonna come out with the pink hair. People gonna go crazy.
Go crazy. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Chris.
And this is what I think, man. I don't think it should happen. Sorry, y'all. Don't whoop my ass. I'm sorry. Don't beat me up.
Yes, it definitely.
I don't think it should happen, man.
We need it.
It's two different eras of music, man. Like it's like doing Lil Jon music or beats versus DJ Mustard beats. If that makes sense. Or it'd be like T.I. versus Kodak Black. Will we rate T.I. songs or albums versus Kodak Black albums? It's two different eras in genre. Well, not necessarily genres, but two different eras of music.
It would just be good entertainment.
It would definitely be great entertainment. Okay, then. So
entertainment purposes only. Just
so,
to hear the music we haven't heard in a while.
But you know T.I. with kids.
Well, yeah, we already know.
Kodak, I like Kodak. Got some pretty good music though, but yeah, of course. So I'm gonna ask y'all this then. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this, and let's be respectful. Let's be serious. If they were both on tour, who would close the tour? Who would close the show? Chris Brown or Usher? You think Chris Brown gonna close it? So you telling me Usher cannot close the show?
I'm not
so
saying
Usher not a performer?
I'm not saying he can't.
I just feel like Chris Brown is a better performer.
I put it to you like this. If you put Usher and Chris Brown on the same tour, it's gonna be more people that see Chris Brown than Usher.
I don't know, y'all.
You done been to a Chris Brown show.
I have,
so
I've never been to an Usher show.
I ain't never been to an Usher show. But you gotta realize there's gonna be some 70, 80-year-old ladies in the Usher show.
Actually, it's gonna be some 70, 80-year-olds in the Chris Brown show.
Oh yeah, that too.
Chris Brown get a little crazy. He goes crazy.
I think Chris Brown catalog just more strongly to close the show.
Okay, that's what y'all saying.
Just to give him outstanding performance.
He's a great performer.
Usher would be a good, warm up, bring y'all into the R&B vibe.
Yeah, just get you ready.
Move on to the pop.
Yeah.
I want you guys to tell me down in the comments below who would close the show if they was on tour together. Would it be Usher closing the show or Chris Brown? Let me know. Let us know what you think. Let me know. All right, man. So this is what I think, man. This is what I think. I personally think if there was an actual versus battle to go on, I think Drake and Chris Brown would be a better versus battle. And I think Justin Timberlake versus Usher would be a way better versus battle. Yeah. I think that'd be a way better versus battle. Yeah, but Justin Timberlake got smashed too.
He does.
He got hits. I would love to see Usher versus Justin Timberlake. Yeah. I would much rather see Drake versus Chris Brown and Justin Timberlake versus Usher before I see Usher versus Chris Brown. Like I was talking about the different eras, like Justin Timberlake and Usher, they from the same era. You know what I mean? And so I think it'll be good. Alright, so what y'all think, man? Y'all satisfied with Chris Brown winning? Yeah. Because I don't think he'd just really win or just walk away with a win like that.
Definitely would.
I think y'all true. That kind of be a little disrespectful.
I love Usher.
Usher got hits.
Shout out to Usher.
Usher the OG.
He is
the OG.
How you gonna disrespect the OG?
Chris Brown came and just took it over.
I put it to you like this. Go to YouTube.
Usher almost 50. He ain't had no choice. He not out here touring every day.
He's
like
still in good shape. He still can sing. He still.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. But I don't know about to find it. But anyway, what I'm saying is, Chris Brown is still young. He's still out here touring. Like I don't think Usher really touring like that.
He is. I think he's like, he's doing shows like Vegas and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, he do got a residency in Vegas. You want to go see Usher in Vegas? Dang, tripping. Okay. So as we get ready to close out the show, I asked all of my guests this on Erban Topic. And I'm gonna start with you first, King. What's one thing you love and one thing you dislike about being from the South? But for the thing that you dislike, give us one way to improve.
One thing I love first is I just love the unity. As you know, like when we first met, man, everybody in our little crew was always from somewhere else. Anderson, Greenville, Centerville, and it wasn't ever an issue. And I feel the same way if I go anywhere in South Carolina. I can just go to my hey man, where you from? And it ain't gonna be no problem. And it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something real special just for the South. You know what I'm saying? We respect each other for the most part. But that's one good thing. The one thing I dislike is all this, senseless violence and killing and all this. But to go on that, it's not enough places or enough things for like the younger kids to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just give them like a Frankie's Fun Party and say, that's the only thing you can do. You got to give them some community outreach.
Some constructive.
Be around some positive people that live their life and still make something of themselves. Yeah. And be able to come back and speak that out to the young folks. That's real, bro.
That's dope. Yeah. That's real. All right, so Miss Brittany, what you got? What's one thing you love and one thing you dislike about being from the South, but for the thing you dislike, you got to give us a way to improve.
So one thing I love is just family. I feel like the South, everybody knows each other. I'm from a small town, so I knew everybody. I felt safe. Just growing up, being at home, I didn't feel like I was in any danger. Everybody knew everybody, so I do like that. Dislike, I would have to say same. There's not a lot of things for children to do. I have a 9-year-old, and he loves to learn. He has a lot of questions, and he's very like I said, a lot of questions, and just wants to see different things, but there's nothing really here for them. So you just really gotta travel for them to, and I feel like we should have that here, like our own area.
I got you.
Like, I look back at like my nephews or, kids around 13 or so. Like, I know for a fact when I was 13, I knew a whole lot more than what they did. Like, outside stuff, tools, so, you know what I'm saying? Anything, electronic stuff like that, but it's not really nothing that's really gonna show them that just right around, your area you live in, your neighborhood and whatnot.
And then some children, they don't have like that father or that man figure, so it's important because I have a son, and thankfully, his father's in his life, but just to show him little things, how to be a man, how to cut grass, how to plant, stuff like that. I feel like we should have stuff for our little boys, our little guys. So.
That's real. I'm a father of 2 sons too. Me and my wife, we got 2 sons. So I definitely understand what you're describing, especially as it relates to the youth. And we do need to build some more constructive things, put some more things down here for our youth so they can be more constructive in their time and try to focus that youthful energy that they have into learning, into progression, and give them a mission just to be great and to be better. And that's kind of why I started Erban Topic as well, to be an example and also to be an influence. So I just want to take the time out to thank you guys for being on this episode. And thank you guys for watching and checking this out, man. Please subscribe, like, follow us on social media, TikTok, Instagram. Check us out, man. Check us out. Hit us up on our email address. Hit us up on our website at www.urbanmediagroup.com. And as always, stay urban. We out.